Okay guys, we have another episode of our prospect analysis series, and today we'll be bringing Bo Nickal into the arena. He was born in Rifle, Colorado and started wrestling around 5 or 6 years old. Nickal made the varsity high school team while in the 8th grade. He placed second at state tournament the same season. So as an 8th grader, he placed second in the state at high school varsity wrestling. As a freshman, he placed second in the state again, and he won every state championship he competed in since his sophomore year, becoming a 3-time UIL title holder. After finishing his junior year, Nickal committed to wrestle as a Nittany Lion at Penn State University. He graduated from high school with a record of 183-7, including 131 pins, and was the 9th ranked wrestler in the nation pound for pound. So he won gold at the U23 World Championships in 2019 at Budapest. In the U.S. Nationals 2019, he won gold as well. This is at 92 kilograms. For the NCAA, representing Penn State, he won gold in Pittsburgh 2019. He won gold in Cleveland 2018. He won gold in St. Louis 2017. And he actually won silver in New York City in 2016. For the Big Ten Championships, he won gold in 2019 Minneapolis. He won gold in 2018 East Lansing. He won bronze in Bloomington 2017. And he won gold in Iowa City in 2016. He's currently 3-0 as a professional mixed martial artist. He made his professional debut at Jorge Masvidal's Icon Fighting Championship organization, where he knocked out John Nolan. I think it's so perfect that he made his first MMA showing under Masvidal's spotlight. What a little fun fact there. His next 2 wins were also incredibly dominant on Dana White's Contender Series, where he took on the likes of Zachary Borrego and Donovan Beard. I was honestly surprised that he didn't get the contract right after that fight with Borrego. I mean, that was an amazing performance, and I thought it was dominant enough to be rewarded with a UFC contract right then. I think Dana milked him for another episode, if I'm being honest. And he seemed not to care, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. There just wasn't any point in that fight where Bo Nickal wasn't in control. Let's take a closer look at the performance that ultimately won him his UFC contract. So there's a lot of little things going on here. He starts off conditioning Beard with the takedown threat, pumps it out there a few times. That ends up getting Beard drop those hands, getting ready for the takedown that he knew was coming, and bam! Bo lands that heavy overhand left. Bo immediately starts looking for ground and pound as Beard is trying to get back to his feet. Bo looks for that arm out guillotine. He doesn't quite get it, but he uses that leverage to step on over to full mount. Now from here, I'm not sure if Beard got the reversal or if Bo wanted to just go for the submission, but he gets rolled over and he locks up the triangle choke. So we're seeing that he should be quite the problem for the top or the bottom. Not that I think he's going to find his way on the bottom too often, but yeah, he pulls Beard's right leg out, holds him in place for that finish. So that's a KO and 2 submissions on his record right now, just finishing guys in the first round. And it's almost unfortunate because we really don't have much tape to go off of here. We have plenty of tape of him wrestling. We don't have much for his mixed martial arts career. He hasn't had an amateur career in mixed martial arts. He stepped right over to professional. He is training at American Top Team with the best in the world right now. Well, some of the best in the world, obviously. So I don't think it was necessary for him to really go into an amateur mixed martial arts career. He's had the experience. He's a competitive person by nature. I think it may have been more of a waste of time, honestly. So his next fight is currently scheduled at UFC 285, where he'll be taking on Jamie Pickett. That's a solid name for him to take on, while also being a very favorable matchup. Honestly, he has a lot of favorable matchups at 185. There aren't too many people that can compete with this wrestling in this division. But I see him smashing through Jamie Pickett. Pickett has a good bit of a name behind him. I also believe that Bo Nickal's management team is going to do him right, get him up the rankings as efficiently as possible. He's also calling out for Khamzat for the future, and I think that'll be a hell of a fight, honestly. But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, as he's only 3-0. He needs more experience in the octagon. Now, I will say that he does have plenty of experience with high-level competition. He just needs more time under his belt with MMA before we start saying he'll beat Adesanya or Khamzat. I just hope he gets enough experience under his belt before he's fighting the best of the best. I'm excited for how far this guy can go, man. We have a really strong wrestler coming into the mix with 185, also a fellow redhead, so shout out for that. And I see him in that top 15 within the next year or two. This kid could very much be fighting for the title soon. I know he's only 3-0, but look out for the steamrolling that is about to commence. He is one of the most credible wrestlers we've ever seen coming into MMA, especially on that collegiate scene. And we could have seen him go that Olympic wrestling route, but we saw early in his Olympic career that he was ready to transition into MMA. Who knows how that Olympic career would have played out. I think it would have been very successful. But we get to get him into the octagon in his prime. I'm honestly more happy with it going down that way.